Hello, I am Abhishek from NSDL. Welcomes you to NPS की पाठशाला. We have discussed about various features of NPS in separate videos. Today, let's discuss about another important NPS feature which differentiates NPS from other financial products. And to talk about it today, I have with me my colleague Shri Mandarji. Sir, welcome to NPS की पाठशाला.
Thank you.
Sir, first of all, please tell us that after opening the NPS account, if I get transferred to another city or if I changed my job, then what will happen to my NPS account? Do I have to open the NPS account again?
Abhishek, the permanent retirement account number, that is PRAN, given in NPS, is unique and portable. Unique means it does not change till the time you are in NPS. Neither it is given to anyone else. And portable means this number remains with you no matter wherever you go, whether you change the city or job, which means you don't need to generate another PRAN. You are right, Abhishek. This portability differentiates NPS from other financial products. See, in case, even if you wish to transfer same account number from one bank to the other, it's not possible. And so is the case with other financial products like stock market, mutual funds, etc. But this facility is there in NPS, similar to porting of your mobile number with a different service provider, that is, get connected with them.
Sir, this means if a subscriber is working in a state government and gets a job in central government, can he transfer his PRAN from state government to central government?
Yes, of course. Not only that, if he gets a job in private sector where NPS facility is not available, still he can continue his PRAN under NPS individual sector and avail NPS benefits.
Which means subscriber can shift his PRAN wherever NPS facility is available. But how will this shifting happen there?
Abhishek, it's called inter-sector shifting. For this, the subscriber needs to fill up ISS-1 form and submit it to the office where he has to join. Subscriber can download the ISS-1 form from our website www.npscra.nsdl.co.in. And as you said, if the subscriber is joining from state government to central government, then he will have to submit this ISS-1 form in central government's nodal office. Nodal office will verify this form and process it in CRA. To process this request, the nodal office will have to log in with their user ID and password to the CRA system www.cra-nsdl.com. After login, they will have to select subscriber shifting option under transaction menu. After that, the nodal office need to enter required details and submit request. After this, nodal office also needs to verify subscribers' signatures and confirm the request. This request has to be authorized by the other user ID given to the nodal office. To authorize, nodal office needs to log in the CRA system and select Authorize Subscriber Shifting option under Transaction menu. After verifying the details, request has to be authorized. Once authorized, your request will be processed immediately and the subscriber will get connected with the new office from the next working day. Along with that, his earlier contribution will be credited to his account on the 4th working day.
Sir, you told us that how PRAN can be shifted from one sector to other. But after shifting, if a subscriber is to receive some contribution from the office in earlier sector, like pay commission, arrear, DA, etc., then will the subscriber has to again shift the PRAN to old sector for this? Or is there any other way?
Abhishek, there is a facility in CRA for uploading the contribution of the shifted subscriber. For this, the nodal office needs to seek approval from its supervisory office, which can be done online. After that, contribution upload process needs to be completed through maker-checker concept. Please remember that nodal office will have to upload the contribution within 7 days after taking the permission from supervisory office. For taking permission, the nodal office has to log in to CRA's system's website www.npscan-cra.com. The nodal office has to log in using user ID and password received from the CRA. First, nodal office needs to go to Contribution Details menu and click on Request Creation for Shifted Subscriber option and capture the request. This request has to be authorized by their supervisory office, that is Principal Account Office, or Directorate of Treasuries and Accounts, that is DTA. Nodal Office can upload contribution only after request is authorized. For contribution upload, Nodal Office needs to click on the option File Upload Online FPV Maker under Contribution Details menu and submit the contribution details of the shifted subscriber, like the file type, contribution type, etc. CRA system generates an acknowledgement number upon successful submission of details. This request will have to be authorized from the other user ID given to the Nodal Office. To authorize, Nodal Office has to click on File Upload Online FPV Checker option under Contribution Details menu and search request using acknowledgement number and authorize the request. CRA system will generate a transaction ID after the contribution upload. As you already know, transaction ID is of 13 digits. After this, you have to complete this process similar to the way you do contribution upload every month. But remember one thing, the shifted subscriber whose contribution you are uploading, his PRAN must have been associated with the office in the past. The step-by-step upload process is available in the Nodal Office corner of our website www.npscra.nsdl.co.in.
Thank you, sir. You defined the concept of portability very nicely. It will be very helpful for the nodal offices. Friends, that's all in this video. We will discuss some other topics related to nodal office in our next video. For more information on NPS, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.